Hello, I'm Pedro Quintana, Caltrans Bay Area Public Information Officer here in the Sacramento Delta in the beautiful city of Rio Vista in Solano County. The Sacramento Delta is home to our Caltrans Bay Area Maintenance Yard, a strong group of men and women who are committed to safety. If you take a drive out to the Sacramento Delta, chances are that you'll be crossing one of the bridges that our Caltrans Rio Vista Maintenance Yard maintains and operates by our Caltrans drawbridge operators who are trained in how to operate all 7 bridges. They work alongside the U.S. Coast Guard by following the rules and safety practices, monitoring all personnel working on the drawbridge, and monitoring marine radios in order to collaborate with incoming vessels and other drawbridge personnel. Caltrans bridge maintenance crews have a long list of duties from making road repairs, bridge barrier maintenance, inspecting navigation lights and beacons, and working by boat by removing any snags that might block the waterway. Crews maintain 7 bridges and 2 ferries which are spread out along the Sacramento Delta: the Rio Vista Bridge, 3 Mile Slew Bridge, McColmy Bridge, Paintersville Bridge, Isleton Bridge, Steamboat Slew Bridge, Minor Slew Bridge. The Rio Vista Bridge and the 3 Mile Slew Bridge are both operated 24 hours a day. The distance between the farthest 2 bridges is 24 miles. 7 bridges are spread out through Sacramento, Solano, and San Joaquin counties. The Rio Vista and 3 Mile Slew Bridge are considered vertical lift bridges, a movable bridge in which the span rises vertically while remaining parallel with the deck, while 3 of the other bridges operate as bascule bridges, while the McColmy and Minor Slew Bridge operate as swing bridges. The Delta bridges are owned by District 3, but are maintained and operated by District 4. The McColmy Bridge is shared between District 10 and District 4. The Rio Vista maintenance crews maintains 4 state routes: State Route 160, State Route 12, State Route 84, and State Route 220. The Rio McCoy 2 is classified as an extension of SR 84. The Rio McCoy 2 operates 2 shifts a day. There is a captain and a deckhand. The ferry was put into service in 2011 after the original vessel retired. The vessel was named after Caltrans engineer George T. McCoy, who helped design and oversaw construction of the earlier ferry in 1945. The ferry is powered by a hydraulic propulsion system with 2 360-degree propellers for steering and can carry a total of 8 vehicles. The ferry provides service to Rio Island residents and its visitors by crossing the Cache Slew to the city of Rio Vista. The Jmec Ferry is classified as an extension of Highway 220. The Jmec Ferry was put into service back in 1968 and is a cable ferry, which operates 2 shifts. The vessel was named for Caltrans engineer Mr. J. McMillan. The Jmec Ferry can carry 6 vehicles and operates between Rio Island and Grand Island, crossing Steamboat Slew. Caltrans District 4 Director Dina Eltawanzi got a first-hand look of how Caltrans Rio Vista maintenance crews keep these bridges and ferries operating.
I would say the number one thing is dedication. They are really dedicated staff. They have a sense of ownership. You see the passion in their voices when they're talking about these bridges and the ferries. There's lots of knowledge, lots of experience, and unfortunately a lot of it is leaving us as people retire. But you know, the number one thing I would say is that they're really passionate about their job. They're trying to do the best that they can. And you know, we need to give them the support, all the support that we can to make sure that they are successful in doing their job.
More than 20,000 vehicles cross the Rio Vista Bridge every day. The Rio Vista Bridge, located in between Sacramento and Solano counties, was built in 2 stages between 1943 through 1945 and 1957 through 1960. The bridge plays a critical role as it's part of the route of the Sacramento River Deep Watership Channel, a canal from the port of Sacramento in West Sacramento to the Sacramento River, flowing into the San Francisco Bay. The Port of Sacramento is a significant port on the west coast of the United States, handling primarily agricultural products and other bulk goods, which dominate the shipping market. The Rio Vista Bridge is a central communication hub between other bridge operators, ship captains, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Recent technology modernizations have helped improve the safety of the Rio Vista Bridge along the Delta with an automatic identification system, which will track ships traveling to and from the Port of Sacramento. Thermal imaging cameras are used to monitor the waterways below the bridge, and cameras from up above to monitor pedestrian activity on the bridge. Phil Pizzaglia has been a Caltrans bridge operator for over 2 years.
Our crews are doing things that are unique to other crews. When road crews go out and work on roads, they're working on a flat area. Our crew is working on roadways on bridges over the river. When we have a hole in the roadway, we're looking down and we're seeing water.
The 7 bridges and 2 ferries play a critical role on the 4 highways around the Sacramento Delta. For example, the 3-mile Slew Bridge performs various openings for the U.S. Coast Guard search and rescue, as the Slew plays a critical route for the McColmy and San Joaquin rivers. The U.S. Coast Guard station in Rio Vista is responsible for 1,500 miles of waterways in the Bay Area Delta region. The new 3-mile Slew Bridge opened in 1949. The Slew connects Brandon Island with Sherman Island. The bridge uses a combination of old and new technology to monitor traffic. This is the only bridge which the operator has control of both the acceleration and brakes. As small communities grew into thriving towns around the Sacramento Delta, so did the infrastructure around them. In 1923 and 1926, Sacramento County approved the construction of 3 bridges: Isleton, Steamboat Slew, and Paintersville Bridge, all part of the U.S. Victory Highway route, a national highway auto trail that connected motorists from New York to San Francisco. These new bridges would provide a direct driving route from Sacramento to the Bay Area through the Delta section of the Sacramento River. Today, these bridges are still standing and operated and managed by Caltrans Rio Vista Maintenance Yard.
And when you get into the bridges upriver like Isleton, Paintersville, and Steamboat, you've got bridges that are close to 100 years old that are still operating pretty much the same way they were designed. And the reason that is because we have an excellent maintenance crew that gets out there and keeps these bridges in operational conditions.
Today, local, state, and federal agencies understand the importance of the Sacramento Delta. Caltrans Bay Area is committed to continue our great teamwork with our other Caltrans districts, the city of Rio Vista, Solano, Sacramento, and San Joaquin counties, and state lawmakers, and building new relationships with other state agencies like the Delta Protection Commission. The agency is committed to the protections and health of the Sacramento, San Joaquin Delta in California. We hope you enjoyed learning about the Sacramento Delta and the critical work Caltrans Bay Area continues to do on a daily basis to make sure Californians are being safe while traveling through our state highways. From Rio Vista, I'm Pedro Quintana, Caltrans Bay Area Public Information Officer.